Hello everyone and welcome to this, a first look at the game RoboCraft. My name is Casanis. RoboCraft is a free-to-play game that I found on Steam. Now, I say I found it, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have already played this game. It's actually a lot of fun. It's described as Minecraft meets World of Tanks, and that is pretty much what it is. Basically, you get yourself some blocks, and you have to build yourselves a vehicle that these guys call a robot, which this is not really a robot, guys. A robot is not manned. This is a vehicle. So this is basically vehicle combat. Now, you get yourself a bunch of different blocks, and you can put them together in such a way as to make a different types of combat vehicles. There are 3 different types, and then there's combinations of those 3 types as well. So there's 3 pure types, and then there's any combination of them as well. Basically, this is a wheeled vehicle. You start off with a wheeled vehicle, and you don't start off with this one. I've made a few modifications to it just in my playing around. I've done this. I've played a few games already. I'm already at level 3. Which is not too far in, to be honest. It's not very far in at all. But I'm just doing some playing around with it to see if I even would really like it before I showed it to you guys. I don't want to show you guys anything, like everything I ever try. I'm really just doing this so you guys can kind of see. I want to make sure that I like this game first. Let's just put it like that. And you know what? I do. I like this game. It's free to play. It's mech combat, and it's made with Unity. All things that I think is awesome. Anyway, guys, basically, you can use blocks to build yourself these vehicles, and then you go into an arena and you fight with the vehicle you've built. The one you start off with pretty much looks like this, with the exception of a couple of things. I've added in some armor, so the gold blocks are armor, and I've added in this radar, and that was just me testing things, okay? So let's take a look at everything here. First of all, there are several different tiers, 10 tiers I think to be exact. This is a tier 1 vehicle, which means that we're all noobs, we don't really know what we're doing, we're driving funny, we can't steer, etc, etc. As you build yourself better vehicles, better equipment on your vehicles, you move up through the tiers up to tier 10. Now, let's take a look. If I go over here and I take a look at my inventory, you start off with a handful of blocks only. I've got myself light chassis and all the way through heavy chassis and all the way through these windshields. I've purchased armor cubes and armor prisms as well, but we'll take a look at how you do that later on. For now, when you first join, you're going to have these few things. Now, the light chassis and the heavy chassis are pretty much the same thing. They've got themselves an armor of 50, meaning it takes 50 damage or whatever to destroy it. And the only difference between the light and the heavy chassis is its weight. And you might want, this one here says it's 3 times heavier than the light one, and you might want that if you're building a flying vehicle and you want to balance it out. You might want to add a little bit of weight to one end or the other to make sure you kind of stabilize yourself. I think building the hovering vehicles or building the flying vehicles, it probably takes a lot more work and a lot more know-how than just building these wheeled vehicles. Anyway, so this is basically what you start off with. You start off with a couple of different types of wheels. There's a T1 wheel, which is basically just a propulsion wheel. It pushes you forward, and steering wheels, which allow you to steer. Hardware is weapons of different types. You start off with these SMGs. You start off with 6 of them. Actually, I have 2 of them, so let's grab these up. Let's go back there. You start off with 6 SMGs. I've got 4 in the vehicle, and I start off with 2 here as well. And the SMGs are like lasers kind of thing. Special, you start off with a pilot seat and a headlamp. You don't start off with this enemy radar. I purchased that actually, and it allows me to see where the enemies are on my mini map. And lastly, cosmetics. You get nothing in the cosmetic at all. You can go in through here. Now let's take a look at the cube depot. Once you've actually got yourself, once you've actually purchased something in the tech tree, you can actually buy additional cubes of that type. Or I can buy more light chassis or anything else I want in here for that matter. But anyway, you're going to go to the tech tree. Let's take a look at it. The tech tree right here. And you're going to purchase different things with your tech points. These are my tech points right here. I currently have 17. I haven't spent a whole lot of them yet. I've only bought myself a few things. I bought myself a front-mounted machine gun, a little bit of armor here, and I bought myself a enemy radar. But there's a lot of different stuff in the tech tree to purchase. This up on this side here is all different types of armor, tech level armors. This one here says tech level 3 armor. It just does more for you. It gives you 291 armor points, whereas this thing here gave me 88. So you can see that the tech level and the armor level goes up 676 armor, and this is tech level 7. So that's why as you move up through the tech levels, or the tier levels, sorry, and in in gameplay, you can see that if you're fighting somebody who's tier 10, they've probably got armor that's going to destroy you. Like this part here has 1,043 armor points, where my armor has 88. Anyway, that's one branch of the tech. What does this stuff here do? Powerful defensive items which utilizes electric shields for defense, strong against high-powered weapons. Interesting. That's kind of cool. Anyway, bunch of different stuff on this side of the tech tree, all armor. On this side of the tech tree, we've got ourselves all weapons, and we've got ourselves either the SMGs like I've currently got, we've got ourselves rail guns, and we've got ourselves plasma cannons. And I haven't tried the plasma cannons or the rail guns yet. They might be awesome. No idea. They're all high tier stuff, and I am not ready. I am just a tier 1 guy right now. Tier 1 where all the noobs hang out. That's me. Noob tier 1 dude. Until I've played this a lot more, I'm not actually going to go in here and buy like a tier 1 rail cannon or sorry, tier 6 rail cannon, because suddenly now I'm I'm a target. I'm a target. Anyway, that side is all weapons. This side here is all interesting stuff. I bought the enemy radar, and that shows me basically the where the enemies are within a certain range. And we can see down here a tier 5 enemy radar has a much longer range. And has higher armor and that kind of stuff. And you want things to have high armor, because if you get shot up, then you are in trouble. Actually, this thing here says I only have 17 tech points. Why does it say different tiers here? Interesting. Anyway, let's go over here and take a look. On this side, we've got ourselves the different types of propulsion. We've got ourselves, let's say I want to buy these tier 2 tires. Let's just do it. I've got the points for it. This is going to cost me 12 tier points. What? I only have 17, but boom, for you guys, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So now I've purchased myself some tier 2 wheels. I'm not going to use them yet. I'm not going to do it. Anyway, I haven't bought any yet either, for that matter. Anyway, that lets me go on through this direction here. Now, I can either go any way I want now. If I purchase myself this steering wheel, I can move on to this hover blade or this thruster. Hover blades allow your vehicle to hover off the ground a certain distance. The more blades you have, the more stable you'll be and the better you'll hover. There's also thrusters, and that gives you either a forward thrust or something to that effect. It pushes your vehicle forward, so you can build flying vehicles if you want to. There's airfoils here and rudders and everything else that you can purchase. Armored helium tanks, that kind of thing. All really cool. Along this way here, I think we've got all wheels. These are all tires. So if you're building a tank-like vehicle like I've got right now, then you want to buy these. If you want to build yourself a flying vehicle or a hovering vehicle, you might want yourself some armor, some helium, and some of these different propulsion systems. Anyway, that's that for now. We can see up here I've got RP points, and I just purchased myself this T2 wheel. If I go back here to the Cube Depot, boom, and we take a look at movement, I'm going to have the option now to buy this tier 2 wheel, and one of them costs 265 points. Now, I am not going to buy any of those right now. I don't need them right now. I'm still getting used to this game. I don't want to purchase anything, and I'm not even ready to build my own real vehicle yet. But you know what? The one they give you kind of stinks. But anyway, for 265, I can buy one wheel, and I've got 1,471. You get RP points whenever you're in combat. The more damage you do to the other team for capturing the enemy's strong points, that kind of thing, you're going to get yourself RP points. And those RP points are either used for purchasing new cubes, like you can see right here, or they're going to be used for repairing your vehicle. Every single time you get into a... how much do these things here cost? You can't buy these RPs. There's also Galactic Cash. That's what this GC stands for. Galactic Cash, and Galactic Cash is real world money. Anyway, let's go back to this part here now. This is the actual vehicle you start off with, and it's not very good. It's pretty wide. It looks pretty wide. Now, basically, if you die, if your character dies in combat, your pilot, you're out of the game. But there's a lot of other things that can actually, like, take you out of the game. For example, if I lose my wheels and I can't move anymore, I'm out of the game. If I've lost my... Well, I'm not out of the game, I just can't move. If I've lost all of my weapons, I can no longer fight. So all these things are aspects you want to take into account when you're actually building your vehicle. I've got a headlamp on here. I'm not sure yet if there's any night maps. There might very well be night maps. I don't know, but I don't know if it's necessary. This is, like I said, the vehicle that came with it. If I'm going to build my own, and I probably will, if you guys like this series and want to see more, and you want to play with me, etc., then let me know. we'll go through and we'll do some building stuff as well, because I really like that aspect of the game. Building is super easy, but this vehicle is really wide. Why it's so wide, I don't know. It's not even armored up that well. So I don't know why it's so wide. But anyway, let's say you wanted to add yourself some additional cannons. Let's say I wanted to add some additional cannons. Let's add them. Can I add them here? Let's see if I can. Let me get rid of this. So first of all, to get rid of things, you just simply right-click, boop, and it gets rid of it. I'm going to right-click this one, boop, and get rid of it. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to add some additional cannons on here. In fact, let's go in here to our inventory. Let's grab up some of these chassis blocks. Let's grab these light chassis because I have lots of them. And you just left-clicked in order to put them down. Click, click, and click. Let's put them up one. And I'm going to go click, click, and click. Now, maybe this is making me too heavy. I don't know. Maybe this is going to obscure my vision. I don't know. E. Let's grab our inventory, go back to our hardware, and grab up these cannons. I'm going to put a cannon there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to put a cannon here. Go back here. There's probably a really fast way of doing this. I don't know it yet. Boop. E. Inventory. Go back to my guns. Gun. And I'm going to put my gun right there. Alright, that's giving me a whole bunch of forward-firing weapons. Alrighty. So, I heard any more than 6 of these SMGs, and they don't work anymore. They don't work well anymore, so you probably don't want it. Now, let's try this out in combat, guys. Let's try this out in combat. I am currently at Tier 1, and that's exactly what I want to be. I don't want to be any higher than Tier 1. I don't want to be any higher than Tier 1 right now, because I am a complete noob. To get into combat, you hit E, bam, and you've got 2 choices. You've got Battle Online, and you've got Practice. If we go into here, let's go Practice just to make sure. If I go into here, first of all, this doesn't get me any RP points. It doesn't really help me at all. I do want to see if it's going to affect my vision. I don't think it is. I don't know why you'd want windshields. I don't know why you want windshields. To be honest, they just seem kind of stupid. Anyway, that's how this thing works. This thing works, doesn't block my vision. I kind of like it. I am blocking some of my cannons. My cannons are hitting each other. So this is kind of a stupid vehicle design. It's kind of a stupid vehicle design, to be honest, because look at my cannons are shooting each other. My one's in the back. Anyway, out of here, self-destruct, boom. That doesn't cost me anything. If you get damaged in real combat, it actually costs you RP points to repair your vehicle. Let's get into real combat right now. Like I said, this vehicle stinks. There are 4,322 Tier 1s that are ready to go, and 5,000 Tier 2. There's a bunch of people, like almost any of these things up to Tier 6. I think you'll get into a combat right away. A bunch of different maps on here. Everyone here is Tier 1. Awesome. Bunch of different maps I've seen so far. Ice map and a snow map. And basically, you see this thing right here, this blue thing, that is our capture point. We're trying to protect this, and our enemy is trying to capture it. They have one over there somewhere, that red one over there, I guess. You'll see a mini map up here once the game starts. Boom. And we are going to try and go over there and capture that. Now, there's 2 different ways to win this, as far as I can tell. Destroying everybody on the other team, or capturing that point. Whichever one you decide to do, I mean, it's going to be up to you and your team, really. It's not up to you. You're no hero. Don't get that in your head. You're no hero. Anyway, guys, we're going to go over here and look for a little bit of combat, just so you guys can see what it's like. This vehicle, I think it stinks. I think it stinks. I'm going to try and make my own very, very soon. I don't see anything on my radar right now, so that's cool. My radar is working away, and there's nothing on it, so that is awesome. I am free. Okay, there's somebody up there. There's a couple of dots. 2 guys coming at me. Okay, they don't see me at all, so they don't have any radars. That's cool. I'm going to try and get behind them here and kill them. Oh, first I'm going to hit that wall. Then I'm going to go over here. Don't hit the wall again, Casanis. Okay, look, they don't even know we're here. They don't know we're here. He's running for it. He's running right at me. He's at 86%, but he doesn't know we're here, I don't think. Let's get in there. Here he comes. There we go. He knows we're here now. I'm gonna blast him if I can. He's taking damage. I just gotta kill him off before he kills me off. Get out of my way. Yes! Yes! Now you can see, look at the damage I took. He took out several of my cannons. That kind of stinks. He took out a lot of my armor. My guy's just standing up there naked now. He's just standing there absolutely nude. Not good, not good. Let's keep going here. Let's keep going here. That guy there's got a nice low-profile vehicle, and I think that when it comes time, I'm going to do the same thing. Low profile. We got a dude out in front of us, and this guy here's got a lot of cannons in front of me, so I'm going to stick with him. I'm going to stick... Oh, there's 2 guys here. I got almost no cannons left, which kind of stinks. Okay, let's get in there. There's 2 guys there. There's 2 guys. Oh, there's a whole bunch of guys back there. Look at them all. Why? Whoa. Yes. I'm gonna stand back here. Look at me. Look at the sniper here. Okay, that guy's going after them. My team's looking pretty rough. This guy who's trying to sneak around behind us, I'm gonna go over there and try and take him out if I can, because I don't want him capturing our point. You can lose like that too. That's how you lose this game. I'm getting out of here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at stupid Casanis. Hello, guy. There, his front end's gone. Look at that, he's about to flip over. Look at that, you're dead, dude. You're dead. Even with my only handful of cannons left, he has no weapons. He's trying to ram us. Good ramming job. Yes, well done, level 4. Dead. Alright, Casanis, let's go there. We got some guys fighting over on our side. I'm going to go there and try and help them out, because if they capture our point, then that is it. That is it. We lose, and I don't want to lose to capture. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Dead. Okay, how about this guy? Alright, this guy's dead too. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Nothing left. Nothing left of that dude. Alright, let's go back there and try and win this game through capture now. I think most of that team is dead. We're all going to converge on that back point. That is how this game is done. We had a decent team here. We didn't do so bad. We didn't do so bad. I think I got a bunch of kills there, which is pretty darn sweet. I'm going to kill that guy off too, if I can. There we go. What's that guy doing? He's just hiding. What are you doing next to me, dude? Why would you get in front of me? My kill, you're stealing. There we go. Done. Team victory. So 2 ways to win like that, either by killing everybody off or capturing their points. Now, it takes us back to our screen where it's going to tell us how many points we actually got. I was 70% okay. I destroyed 999 CPU. That's awesome. In protection, 760. Awesome. 4 kills. Look at that. Killer Casanis. 4 scout. No idea what that is. 1 assist for trying to kill somebody else. 430 RP points. Awesome. And 14 tokens, tech tokens, to build myself more in the tech tree. If I click, boom. I have it set to auto repair. It cost me RP. It only cost me 30 points to repair my vehicle. And that wasn't so bad. Like I said, this vehicle stinks. I'm not going to keep using it. I'm going to strip it down. And I've got myself 19 more tech points and almost 2,000 RP points to buy myself some new and interesting blocks. Anyway, guys, that is the first look. I like this game. I think this game is pretty darn fun. I hope you guys did too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know with a thumbs up. If you guys are thinking you might want to play with me, let me know down in the comments. Tell me, I downloaded the game, it's pretty fun, I'm going to play it this time, da 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 da. You might be able to build squads here. I'm not sure. I think if you actually, I did the free-to-play side of this, and I'm going to keep playing it before I actually make a decision, but I think for $5 you get the premium download, and that lets you build squads, and that is pretty cool. This game is simply in alpha, or maybe it's beta. Maybe they're in beta now, but it's a beta game, so you're not getting a completed game here. But you know what? It's pretty darn solid just as it is, and there are a lot of people playing. So I hope to see you guys out here too. If you like this video, let me know with a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, a thumbs down is perfectly fine. That tells me what you like and what you don't like. If you did like it, you know, I'll do some more recording though. I'll record more of this. We'll do some vehicle designing together and that kind of stuff. If you didn't, thumbs down, like I said, perfectly fine. Comments down below, and if you haven't done so, please take a few seconds to subscribe. Have yourselves a wonderful day, everyone.